What is going on, my guys? I pull my restream chat. So we're gonna do some calls, but we're gonna do it slightly different today. I'm thinking about doing it through Instagram, so we can just hop on a call on Instagram. I'll turn my video off, you turn your video off, but if you want to talk, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. It's kind of a cheesy way to grow my Instagram at the same time, so it's just at Joshua Fluke. Where's Joe at? Joe, where you at? Why aren't you even on the stream, fam? What up, man? How's it going? How you guys doing? What's today? Thursday? Today's Thursday? Today's trash day. That's what I remember. Today's take out the trash day. If you guys haven't seen my dad's bow and arrow video, it's really good. Like, why doesn't it explode to 1 million? I don't get it. I'm the only one here. Yep. You sure are. I probably need to post this somewhere else. Oh, be quiet, Josh. What's going on here? Super quiet. Oh, yep. Super quiet. Okay. I got you. All right, this should be better. I had to turn my gain up. Edward, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? You were in a chat with my dad today on his live stream. All right. Like my logo, I made that weird. Nice, dude. Tristan, what up? Better? We good now? You go, girl. You go, girl. You doing so great. Wow. Great work. So I have a video done and ready to go. Oh, let me do my Instagram live thing. Sometimes you forget all the platforms that you have to like cross post to. No. Yeah, so if you want to call, we'll just we'll hop on Instagram, and then I'll put you to the speaker, and we can just take calls, because I don't want to. I mean, obviously, I can't give away my phone number. Number one, that'd be bad, and number two, the people in other countries that wouldn't be able to call anyway. So, anyways, we're live right now, doing some streaming. If you want to have a chat with me, give me a call on Instagram. All right, that's okay. What kind of keyboard is this? This is a Corsair K70. It's the Dust model. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's that new Dust model. Daniel, how you doing, man? Let me know if you get the notification, by the way. I feel like there's something missing. Yeah, okay, we're good. How's the connection? Connection okay? Let's see. Yeah, so this is like a lot easier to set up versus like having the thing where you like actually like call the phone number. So we could just hop on a call on Instagram. So just text me on Instagram and I'll answer whatever questions you got. We could like send voice messages back and forth. That way, if you're trolling, it's not awkward for the stream. I don't know. Let's just try it. I just try shit out. Your dad's doing awesome in his videos. So much improvement in such little time. He needs to stop like acting so much. That's the thing. Mern versus Mean. Joshua, what up, dude? I should probably put some text on the screen that explains like how to call me. Okay, hold on. Mern versus Mean. It depends on where you live and what you like. I'll take Mern because I like front end, and I don't want to deal with services, and I don't want to deal with models, and I don't want to deal with all that. So I'll just do I'll do React. Yeah, how do I? All right, this is what we'll do. We'll do. Have you traveled abroad? Yeah, I lived in Finland for 5 years. That's where I got my degree. All right. This is what we'll do. All right, now let's blow this up. Whoa, that's huge. Call me on Instagram. There we go. So just shoot me a DM on Instagram and like leave me a voice message, and I'll play it to the stream, and then I can talk back. That way we can like think about it and like process it. And I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I don't know. I was just like, how do we do this in a different way? Because there's no way for me to know like who's calling or anything. Is this like a Q&A? Yeah, this is like a Q&A. So like if you guys got questions about anything, business, junior dev questions, want to know how to tie your shoes, I don't know. Did you smash some Finland girls? Finland? I was married to a Finnish girl, so I guess so. I smashed one Finnish girl. Hi from Argentina. What up, Juan? Juan? How's it going, man? I'm gonna change my Spider-Man. He needs to go. Here we go. What should we make him? Star Wars is coming out. Let's put Star Wars. There we go. What are some good projects for web dev? It's not project. It's the technologies you use in the project, and it's how well you can defend it. You could make a project about anything. There's no secret projects that you guys need to make, because if I told you the secret projects, everyone would do the same projects, right? So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. We're gonna do some. Gonna re-download now. Do you speak Finnish? Puhun suomea. Yes, that means I speak Finnish and Finnish. Yeah, so Finnish sounds like Elvish in Lord of the Rings. I wish I could play it, but then I get demonetized because like Warner Brothers would probably claim it. I played like 0.2% of someone else's video on stream once. Entire 3-hour stream. Boom, demonetized. Goodbye. No money for you, Josh. It's difficult. It's like Elvish. That's what it sounds like, Elvish. Is it difficult? Yes. All the prepositions are inside of the word, so you don't know what anyone's saying until they get to the end of the sentence, kind of. Like, you can't say in the car or on the car or behind the car. Like, that's all in the same word, so you have to wait till they get to the end of the word to figure out the context of where they're at. So, like, it forces you to listen to what people are saying, which sounds kind of, like, pompous, but, like, in English, you kind of know what someone's going to say based on, I was going for, oh, you were going to do something, okay. Like, I was going in, oh, you're inside of something. Like, you can't do that in Finnish. You actually have to listen to everything that everyone's saying. You think you want to learn Chinese? Probably be a pretty good investment. A lot of people there. Jake, what up, dude? How you guys doing? All my lurkers, let me just hit F real quick. F to my lurkers. How big of a project to put on portfolio? I don't know. Just try to put something with crud on it. Why did my Instagram not explode? Dane sent a voice message. All right, you ready?
What's up, Josh? I'm watching your stream right now.
Dude, what up?
I'm looking for a junior developer position in California. I've applied to like 30 or so places, gotten not too many responses, but yeah, we'll keep this message short, but yeah, I'd be down to talk to you on stream.
All right, Dane. Where have you applied so far? What's your experience look like? What's your resume look like? What's your portfolio look like? We need to know all of those things before I can like give you any direction. And then I think you said junior dev. Don't look for junior dev. That's no go. I don't know why I'm streaming this back to you. I feel like if you're watching the stream, you know what I'm saying, so you can just ignore this message. Wow, derp. Okay. Anyways, send me another message with those answers. Came for the CS, stayed for the Finnish lesson. Exactly. Yep. Finnish is pretty dope. Only 5 million people speak it. That's the population of Finland. Suomalainen kuulostaa Elvish. Yeah. Finnish sounds like Elvish. This is how it goes. Yep, that's exactly what you said, Edward Gonzalez. $1 from Abraham Lincoln, 7 years ago. My man. Thanks, dude. I have a recruiter in LA looking to hire someone if anyone needs a job. I don't know, dude. Don't push it with them recruiters, man. Recruiter will dump you for the next person. All right, yeah. So anyways, just text me, just leave me a voicemail and I'll play it and then and I'll answer you guys. Oh, here we go. Dane. Here we go. Here we go, chat.
Yeah, so I have a portfolio. I've got like 3 projects on there hosted on Heroku, mostly done with Python and Flask. I did one in Django, but to be honest, it's pretty bad, I'd say. I'm currently working on like a React tutorial just to get like some front end framework experience. Yeah, but again, I have a portfolio. I've posted my resume online for people to critique. But yeah, I'm just not sure where to go or if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know any software developers in real life, so it's hard to get guidance on this stuff.
What does your cover letter look like? That's what it boils down to. And then what kind of jobs are you applying to? It doesn't really matter, to be honest, like what language, but if you're applying to React jobs and you're mostly Python, you're going to have to justify that somewhere in your cover letter. You're going to have to be like, yeah, I know you're going to look at my GitHub and you're going to see a bunch of Python, but look, I'm really hyped about React. That's what you're going to have to do. Just apply to everything with software in it. That's literally what I do. And it's going to be a 100-to-1 ratio, and that's like just like the nose. So it'd really be like a 2. Lewis says you suck. Hey, thanks, Lewis. I appreciate the compliment. Hope you're having a good Thursday, Louise. Sorry. Hi, I graduated in December. Currently have a long-time internship. When should I start applying for full-time roles? Dude, apply for full-time roles right now. If you don't have a full-time role lined up, you need to start applying. Like, there's no guarantee. It would be like taking a contract job and hoping that your contract is extended at the end of it. So without that guarantee up front, I would be applying right now, dude. And number one, you don't need an internship to be a software developer. You can just go straight to software developer. That's it. That's how it works. I am jockeying, dude. I love your content. What up, Louise? I love you too, man. I knew you were just trolling. House divided cannot stand. Hit me with some more quotes, dude. I need some Abraham Lincoln in my life. Would you like to live in Finland? I did live in Finland for 5 years. Right now, it's really cool because it doesn't get dark in the summertime, which you have to trade off in the wintertime when it's always dark. Yeah, so anyways, just send me a voice message on Instagram and we'll chat. That way I can respond to you without being weird. Then you can't troll the stream. Do you speak Finnish? Puhun suomea. Yes, I speak Finnish. Do you guys want to see my art?
Yo, what's up, Josh?
My bad. Played it again. Brandon Evans, what up, man? Brandon Evans, Ruby on Rails is the way to go. Are you familiar with Interview Cake for interview prep? Yeah, I've seen Interview Cake before. They're pretty tough. You got to pay money to get the answers right away, or I think you get them like a week later, right? I'm familiar with building sites, but clueless about interview questions. Thank you. So Interview Cake is really algorithmic type stuff, like stuff you're going to get at Facebook and Google and Amazon and like the big 4 or 5, whatever it is now. They're not so much like regular interview questions. Are you American? I'm North American. Josh, I want to look at your portfolio and give you some feedback. Yeah, sure, dude. Let's do it. Too bad, AB. Yep, Daniel, you're confirmed. Applying for jobs that your resume shows no relevance is pointless. It's all about the cover letter. If your resume is unrelated, try to make it a little relative, but justify a resume in your cover letter. The cover letter is like the paper they get before your resume generally. So you're like, all right, look, you're about to look at my resume. Please just take a second, hear me out. Look, I know you're gonna see it says like I worked at Subway and McDonald's and I don't know how to code, but I do know how to code now. Like that's your moment to justify where you're coming from. All right, Dane, let's take a look at it. Dan, you're pushing limits here with this portfolio, dude. You got your picture, but it's a cartoon picture. All right, we'll take it. But I would still take it off. Not that this is tricky, but like you're still revealing a lot of information. Let's say a company that's really big on diversity is hiring just because of diversity. They're not gonna, you better check your privilege here, Dane. You know what I mean? Like you're probably not gonna get hired just because you reveal that information. If they're hiring solely on those things, which they don't need. Look, let me show you stream. Here. You seeing this? We'll review it. Front end. Okay, so we don't need to know your tools. This is what your resume is for, fam. Put this on your resume. Yeah, HTML5, CSS3, SCSS. I would put these two together. JavaScript. What about JavaScript do you know? You know React, jQuery, Angular, Bootstrap. What else do you know? Do you know CSS Grid? Do you know Material Design? Python, Django, Flask, APIs. Okay, APIs. What kind of APIs? We talking Twitter, social media, Auth.io, authentication, Firebase API. What APIs are we talking about? Are you a Utah Jazz fan? Not really. I don't watch that much sports. Git, Heroku, WordPress, Adobe Suite. This looks pretty good. Let's chat. Link to your resume and stuff. Projects. This looks pretty good. Menu. All right, where? Oh, that's cool. That's a neat little effect. Where's the buttons? I'm assuming this will take me to the hosted version. Sweet. Takes me to the hosted version. That looks pretty dope. Where's my code button? I want to look at the code. I can inspect the page and find the code, but I don't want to do that. I need code buttons. Give me a code button like right here in the center below it. That'd be good. My GitHub. So okay. I can go here to your GitHub, but you're gonna make me search through your GitHub to find these. What was that built with? Whoa. Let's look. Let's take a gander here. So this is just a hard-coded page, I guess. Oh, index.js. So you built it with JS. Okay. We got work. Wait, do you have these separated? You have projects and then you have work. Okay, remove this section. You don't need this section. Just leave it. Just put them together. That'd be my advice, Dane. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Does that help? Does that help? Anyways, if you want to chat, just to shoot me a voice message on Instagram, and I will answer it live on the stream. Sounds good? It's just at Joshua Fluke. You'll find me. But is it responsive? I believe it's responsive. I can check real quick. Let's look. You guys want to see if it's responsive? Let's take a little gander here. Inspect. Responsive. Why is this so zoomed in, dude? I'm talking to myself here. Yeah, it's pretty responsive. Yeah, it's responsive. It works. It works fine. We're good. Do you get paid by Lambda to promote them? No, I've not ever gotten paid $1 to make a video about Lambda. The only reason I talk about them is because they're the only bootcamp that will talk to me. I sent out a bunch of emails to Lambda, or not Lambda, but I sent out an email to Thinkful. I sent out an email to Dev Mountain. I sent out an email to Flatiron. Flatiron just gave me the big ghost. I sent out emails to every bootcamp I could think of, and no one responded except for Lambda. So, and then they turned out to be the best one. So, I'm glad I'm not stuck with Dev Mountain and be like, oh, they're paying me. I don't want to promote this garbage. Yeah. But they've never paid me $1. Actually, they messaged me back. They're like, yeah, you can follow some of our students. Yeah, sure. And here's a link. So since you're helping us grow brand awareness, take the link. And I was like, what? I wasn't even asking to get paid. I was just wanting to follow somebody to showcase this. And they were like, all right, well, here's a link. And I was like, okay, cool. That was it. That's how it went down. Is Dev Mountain garbage? I wouldn't go there. I went there and I wouldn't go there. I'm at Dev Mountain, or I'm at Lambda currently waiting for Standup Zoom. Wait, Standup Zoom is over, dude. 6:41? If anyone's is Kotlin better than Java? They have different use cases. Different use cases. Oh, okay, cool. All right, we got some here. Josh, what up, dude?
Hey Josh here. So I'm actually at work right now watching your video. I work at a front desk at a hotel, so I get a lot of downtime. But I'm just 1 month in, finished HTML, CSS. I get it pretty much. So now going to JavaScript. I guess my question is, what would be your biggest advice for me to properly learn JavaScript? Should I read a book first or watch a Udemy course? And which one? Thanks.
All right, Josh 95. Here we go. Dude, we're like J squared. That's pretty sweet. Don't read a book. Okay, you can read a book about the fundamentals, but don't go past that. Don't get a book about React. Don't get a book about like Angular, because every month or so you got a different version and your book's just going to be out of date. But for the fundamentals, like constructors and stuff, you got a bunch of different stuff. You got like JavaScript, the hard parts. Anthony Alicia is a good one. It's called JavaScript, the weird parts. He breaks it down pretty good. It's kind of a slower moving course, but that worked for me. Like he's like, big word alert, we're talking about constructors, and he's like, big word alert, and then he like breaks down what a constructor is and gives you like these basic examples, because I'm essentially like 3 years old learning code, and that's a good one. Anthony Alicia, the JavaScript, the weird parts. You could read. I got some other books, but the course on Udemy, what is it? The one that everyone recommends? It's like Jonas's course, I think. Jonas's course. That's a good one. But I do jQuery, dude. Do regular JavaScript. Don't get like too caught up. Yeah, I got your message. I'm gonna play that one in a second. Don't get too caught up. Keep up the good work, kind sir. Abraham Lincoln. You know, I appreciate you. You have a good one. Where can I find good Python interview questions? I made a video about Python interview questions. That'd be a good one. You can go watch that. Josh, does that help? Are you still here? Are you still working front desk? Complete JavaScript course from Jonas. Yeah, that one. That one. John, you got it. From Jonas. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's do the other one. John, what up, dude? All right, here we go.
Hey, Josh. Is it worth putting irrelevant jobs to software development on your resume, or should you just pad it out with descriptions of your projects?
How unrelevant? Like if you have IT stuff, you could probably. If you have IT stuff, you could definitely do it. Hey, King T, thanks, man. But if you have something like fast food or retail or something like that, try to avoid that. And I would just straight up just put project. Don't, if you don't have experience, just put projects. If unrelated experience, not close to IT you can kind of get away with. You can kind of be like, well, I did some development, and they're like, well, what does that mean? And I don't know. It just leaves you in this gray area where you can kind of get away with IT because it's kind of technical, even if you were just hooking up monitors and stuff. But if it's not IT, don't put it. Just straight up put projects. King T, thanks though for the 12, man. I appreciate you. Could you talk about what you liked and didn't like about Dev Mountain? Yeah, I talked about this in another live stream, but basically they don't provide a guarantee to their students or anything like that. Definitely don't learn jQuery in 2019. Definitely do learn jQuery in 2019. I think that you should definitely learn jQuery in 2019, because as the new guy coming on the job, they're going to give you all the old antiquated sites or all the old other all the old supporting things that they're doing. They're going to give that site to you. They're going to be like, hey, you're the new guy, right? We don't really have time to deal with this customer and they don't want to upgrade, so here, go change their jQuery. That'll probably happen. jQuery or React into there's not that's both. Learn both. Medical technology? I don't think medical technology. That's going to be hard. I wouldn't put medical technology. How tough was it when you started to learn programming? How did you overcome those obstacles? I don't necessarily think that I've overcome those obstacles. I still think I'm in the process of overcoming obstacles every day. How did I overcome them? I went through the boring stuff, and I wanted to quit a whole lot. You prefer native like fetch over Ajax? I mean, it's the same, just a couple less keystrokes. Not too big of a deal. Could you sum up what... Some side chick. Could you sum up what .NET is all about, how relevant it will be for full stack development? .NET is just it's full stack development with C#. That's all that is. You use ASPX files for views, and it's just HTML where you insert C# into it. Josh, thanks for the response. Josh, I hope it helps, man. Do that Udemy course. That one seems to be like super highly rated. How to Crack Coding Interviews. That's a book. That's a book actually. You can get that book. That's the title. It's pretty good. Let's see who texts me. Oh, I sent my friend a meme and he You guys want to see the meme? Here you go. Here's the meme. Hold. This is the meme I found. I saw it on Reddit earlier today. Here you go. It's a wholesome meme. Oh, I can't see it. Anyways, that's the meme for today. I'm just a regular dude. Just send memes to my friends like you guys. Complete web developer course or separate courses that goes more in depth of each. The complete web developer course will get you started with what you need. I can't read it. It just says coworker. Why are you always cutting up the 6-packs? And it's like the little kid's like, I like turtles. Nice meme, bro. Hey, thanks, man. Off topic thoughts on crypto. I have a bunch of crypto, and then it died, and then went back up, and so my Ethereum is doing better than it was like 6 months ago. So that's nice. Ethereum doubled. We're almost at $300, so that's cool. I bought a bunch of Ethereum when it was at $50, so that's cool. What's your thoughts on Thinkful? I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts on Thinkful. Katie, I don't know if you've seen her video. I did an interview with Katie. She's self-taught. She works at Thinkful. How do you know when it's time to move on from JavaScript to jQuery to Angular? So just kind of experiment with stuff. Just kind of play with stuff. They're kind of different, so it's not like just build something, build a little project, and move on to the next one. Build something, move on to the next one. And then if you feel like you want to dive deeper into it, then do that. There's really no, like, it's hard to say, man. Like, no one's going to be like, hey, turn that shit off. That's enough jQuery. Like, that doesn't happen when you're doing it alone. John, hopefully that helps, man. Zach hits me with the 5. Hey, thanks, Zach. Appreciate you. All right, Bran.
Hey, Josh. This is Brandon here. I've been watching your videos for a long time. Just want to say thanks for everything you do. I appreciate it. My question is Ruby on Rails still used? I'm just kidding. Quick question for real, though. I just started a new job as a developer
Nice,
about
dude.
a month ago. It's my first developer job. Really enjoying it so far. They use a platform called NetSuite, and that's what I'm developing in. So my question is, I don't want to be at this job forever. It's not a long run goal for me.
What?
Working somewhere else, with a better pay, better benefits, all that jazz. But I'm not sure how long I should stay at this current job before I start applying elsewhere. I believe maybe 2 years sounds about right, but I was just curious to see what your thoughts are.
No, Brandon. No. First of all, Ruby on Rails is no. 6 months, dude. 6 months. Bounce. Maybe. I'd be putting in applications right now, to be honest. I'd be putting applications right now. If you know that you don't want to be there, hey, time to put that application in and be looking. And if you get another interview, let's say you just got the job, right? And you're working there for like 2 months. The next job doesn't have to know about this job. I mean, maybe put it on your resume, whatever. But like, if you like put this job on your resume, apply for another job, and then when you get that job, delete this job from your resume. That's what I would do. But 6 months max, 6 months, a year, 2 years, that's insane, dude. No way. Absolutely not. If you know that you don't want to be there, the time is like right now, dude. To start sending out apps, because it's going to take 2, 3, 4 months to get you going. You know what I mean? Did I miss any questions? I'm sorry if I missed questions. You got a job offer, graduating Koboon again, something I decided on doing after watching you. Hey, thanks, man. Zach hits me with the 5. Thanks, man. Oh, appreciate you. What are your thoughts on VMware? Oh, that's pretty useful. You need a lot of RAM. Have you driven a Tesla? No. Be cool, though. Is Adobe Dreamweaver obsolete? Marie, I think Dreamweaver is just it's basically VS Code with live watch built in, pretty much. So it's the same thing as VS Code, except Dreamweaver is pretty limited. Can you send another DM? Yeah, dude, send all the DMs you want. I mean, I hope it helps, Brandon. Like, if you it's going to take time for them to respond. I'm sure it took time for you to get your job and them to respond when you first got this one. So go ahead and just start. You don't lose anything. Nobody's got to know about it. I don't know anything. Chat doesn't know anything. Employer doesn't know anything. We know nothing, Brandon. We don't. Okay, you do you, but How do I start full stack freelancing? Okay, I don't know if that's the correct question. Why would you want to full stack freelance? Why wouldn't you just want to freelance and solve problems and help businesses and build yourself as a reputation? Why do you need to do full stack unless... Oh, Brandon, thanks, man. You should have wrote something about Ruby on Rails in there. Thanks, dude. Have you heard the term soy dev? Are we talking about like people that just drink Soylent all day? I think that might be what you're asking about. What's the annoying problem you've had when working with UX designers? I don't know if it's annoying, but sometimes they request things that it's possible, but not possible in the timeline. Like, oh, you want to make this one little change and make our nav bar into breadcrumbs? Okay, well, that requires basically a redesign from the ground up. And they're like, well, can't you just change it? I'm like, hold on a second. That's not how this works. Crypto isn't for investment. The more you spend it, the better. I mean, I just have it. I don't spend it that much. As a beginner freelancer, sounds like PHP WordPress is the way to go. Any advice there? Yes, definitely WordPress PHP, because it's just easy to get them up and running, and you can hand it off to them because you can make them a user account and be like, all right, well, I built your website, and here's your admin login, and then boom, you're done. Good to go. Oh, Skill Crush. What is this? 2018 6/18. So this is a year ago. Would it be more difficult to apply for a job in California when you live in Tennessee? Nah, just put in your cover letter. Just put in your cover letter that you are willing to relocate and you're flexible. And if this job isn't a perfect fit for my skills, I'm open to anything else. Just hook me up, fam. Thanks, Brandon, for the 20, man. You messed around on Instagram, can't voice talk. Okay, so all right, let me look here. What do you think about Ruby as compared to JavaScript? I don't think Ruby's any good. Ruby has Ruby on Rails and that's it. How worth it really doing 4 years at university? It's not. You don't need it. You don't need it. Patrick got a job in like what was it? I don't know. It hasn't. He got a job. He didn't go to college. Gregory.
Yo, Joshua, how are you?
Dude, what up?
I just wanted to say thank you for making all the videos, especially the live interview calls. I know it's incredibly useful for everybody to hear in-person live interview calls, because I'd imagine it's very helpful for people preparing for an interview to kind of get an idea for what interviews are like and etc. And I don't know if many people do that on YouTube, so I don't have a question. I just wanted to say thank you for creating these videos and helping everyone. It's doing everyone a big service.
That's wholesome, Greg. I appreciate that, man. I wish I could do more, but now they just Google my name and they see that I'm just messing with them, so I have to apply with an alias. And I haven't done it in a while, but if I apply, they're just gonna be like, "Hey, this guy. He just makes YouTube videos," and like, I've blacklisted myself. I hope at some point I reach a certain level of like notoriety that they're just like, maybe it would do us good if we let this guy come in and actually do a fake interview with us, and we know that it's gonna go up there, and we'll ask him just the same questions that we ask everyone else, and then I can actually just post that without having to be like pretending that I want the job. I just want some company to actually, yeah, come on in, and now I have a good network to like, I can broadcast your job. Like, that's what your payment is, I get. I don't know. Thanks, Greg. That's wholesome. I get calls from recruiters and jobs, but can't close the deal. Recruiters aren't there. The recruiters are there for whoever's the best fit at the best time. So if they find someone else at the last second, they're going to drop you, because if they feel like, you got to remember, recruiters take like usually a percentage of what you're going to get paid. So if they feel like another candidate is going to be a better fit at the last moment and they can get that candidate more money, which gets them more money, so it's like, it's all about money. Your voice sounds different. Hopefully it's good, Pete. Have you ever gone through feeling down, and how did you deal with it? Whenever I'm not feeling too well, I just clean. I clean my room and I clean my house, and that's usually an indication to me that like something's not aligned. Can I adopt you? Yeah, dude. Let's fill out that birth certificate. I'm ready. What's the best resource? You don't have to donate for questions. I don't want to be that kind of streamer. Why does Ruby get so much hate? It's just because Ruby on Rails is the only solution there. Mike, what's up, man? So the best resource for writing a convincing cover letter, like, of course, I'd be like, oh, just, shill. But Dane, how about I just send you my cover letter templates after this? I have your, DM me your email on Instagram, Dane, and I'll just send them to you. I think you don't need them. Everybody's giving to me, right? I should give back. Hate phone interviews. Phone interviews are no big deal. Phone interviews are just screenings. They're just to make sure you say who you are, who you say you are. You did 4 years of university in communication design. What is communication design? Is that just like writing good speeches and PR stuff? Okay, so Obo. If you're front-end dev, should you invest in learning data and algorithms for an interview or on the portfolio projects? Okay, this is kind of a controversial opinion. I think that no, and it depends if you want to work at Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft. What am I missing? Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft. Oh, Apple. So those 5. They'll ask you kind of algorithm questions, and you might get them at other companies that are big, but I'm not a front-end dev. Like, what benefit is it to the company that you're going to, like, there's no reason for you to be able to solve this big O notation when all you're going to be doing on the job is making a React view. Netflix, yes. Thoughts on software engineers taking a little shroom in San Fran? Yeah, I've read actually a bunch of CEOs do that too. So, whatever makes them work better, not hurting anybody. I don't know. Neutral opinion on it. I can't endorse it. I'll probably get demonetized, so I can just be like, you do you, boo-boo, and you can interpret that for whatever that means. Laptop charger broke watching live stream on Raspberry Pi. Nice, dude. That's cool. Check Elixir Phoenix for Tubby on Rail. That's funny. All the FANG companies, yeah. Can I get you to start YouTube beef with Chris Sean or some other dev YouTuber? Chris Sean and I beef all the time on Instagram. We just give each other a bunch of shit. It's fun. What else? Amazon perfect. How can I use this as my portfolio? Is that like, are you linking me your website or? Thanks for all the info. What do you think is the biggest thing to know, say, show in the interview for a junior position? John, I think that when you go into the interview, you need to go and you need to ask who you're working with. Ask to meet the CTO if he's not in the interview. Ask to meet the UI UX person if you're front end. Ask to meet the team that you're going to be working with. Ask to see the project that they're working on. If that requires you to sign an NDA, do it. And then maybe come in. Always, okay. If you're front end, this is my pro tip. I always go into the interviews and I look up the company's webpage beforehand, and I always find something wrong with it. And even then, if nothing is wrong with it and it's mobile responsive, I always come in and I'm like, you could make your webpage more accessible, right? Because no one ever thinks about that. No one ever thinks about accessibility. And so you just be like, have you thought about making it accessible? And they're like, oh no, we haven't. And you're like, well, actually, that's what I'm good at. Boom, and now you have added value without even doing anything, because no one expects that. Okay, please don't steal my jobs. Is it possible to send me your cover letter if I DM you on Instagram? But you didn't send me a voice message. The RGB lighting is hypnotizing. It kind of flickers because of the camera, but it's okay. Any recommended courses on PHP WordPress? I have some Udemy, and then I'm just tinkering with documentation. Okay. Go to pantheon.io and make a free developer account, and then you can make unlimited WordPresses for free and just make them there. Okay, Alexis, I will. Thanks for the help. Hey, Dan, you're welcome, man. Thanks for the 5. Let me look this up. Oh man, must be Christmas today. Mechanical Dad plus On Focus live stream back to back. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My dad did a pretty good live stream today. Someone donated to my dad $20, and like he called me after the stream. He's like, holy crap, Josh! I just made it. Someone donated. Wow! And I was like, dude, that's because you provide value and you're entertaining and you're trying to help people, and like, I don't know. It just really made his day. That was cool. I DM'd you on IG for the cover letter. That's not fair. And now I have to give it away to everybody. But that's what supports the channel. But alright. With saying that I'm a consistent poster of quality memes on my resume, yeah, so you want to meme lord, you definitely want to put first job experience and your skill area, just put meme lord, and then have like a maybe a sad Pepe or the guy tipping his fedora. That could be good. Do I know when my dad's streaming again? So my dad, right now, I put him on the schedule of one video, one live stream, one video, one live stream. So he has to make another video before he live streams. And that's how you have to do it on YouTube if you want to make it. You have to, one video, one live stream. If you do 2 live streams back to back, YouTube will punish you. They'll kind of kill you in the algorithm a little bit. That's what I figured out. And that doesn't say anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but I noticed, like, okay, I'm not throwing any shade here, but if you go look at like Coding Phase, where he streams a lot, like back to back, his channel growth, it doesn't go up that much, and it's not because he doesn't make good content. It's just because YouTube punishes you for live streaming, and YouTube is not meant for live streaming. Twitch is meant for live streaming. Live streaming is meant for engagement like this, for me to talk with you guys. Can someone freelance with 1 year experience? You can freelance with no experience. The only thing stopping you from freelancing with someone is your ability to convince someone to pay you money and let you do it. You don't need experience. You could literally be like, yeah, hi, I'm a pro web developer, and I designed Google's website. Can I make your website? And if they believe you, then boom, you're a freelancer. No more voice messages. Dinosaur, you better not. You better not go. Crazy useful insight to YouTube algo. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And then also, if you make 10-minute videos, YouTube will prioritize you, which is why you'll notice all of my videos are slightly over 10 minutes. Also, you get mid-roll ads at 10 minutes. That helps ad revenue. And then so you can make a couple 10-minute videos a week, or you can make like a 3 or 4 minute video every single day. How do I call on Instagram? So just leave me a voice message on Instagram, and I'll play it on the stream, and then I'll answer. So that's kind of a way to interact with you guys. It's, you know. Is applied mathematics useful for coding? I'm in my 3rd year. Yeah, applied mathematics is good for like machine learning, especially machine learning. What else? Yeah, I mean, you can do math with code, like it's built in. Is it normal to boast your abilities in an interview? I mean, you should be confident, but you shouldn't be cocky, and you should be honest about what your weaknesses are. Don't be like, my greatest weakness is that I try too hard. Like, okay, I see what you're trying to do here, trying to make your weakness into a pro. Okay, I get it. My weakness is that I'm too dedicated. Okay, look, dude, that's not a weakness. Be like, my weakness is that sometimes I get caught up and I forget about time, or my weakness is sometimes I forget to respond to emails, or my weakness is like sometimes I'm afraid to ask for help because I want to prove myself first. Like, that's an actual weakness. That's something that you're working on. But you also want to talk about like what you're doing to improve it. Like, look, I'm aware that sometimes I don't ask for help when I should, and right now I've been giving myself a time limit of like an hour, and if I can't figure it out in an hour, then I'm coming to ask for help. But you know, that's what I'm working on. Like, just be honest, and it's not that bad, and you don't look like you're trying to make it into a positive. Why does the title say daily stand-up? Because I'm just doing a daily stream, right? We're talking about devs, so it's kind of like, you know, a meme. Oh, Alexis, yeah, sorry. You posted that like 6 times, and I'm just like, oh, let me get that. And then I start answering questions, and I forgot. What's the best way to negotiate salary for your first dev position? Well, you don't have a whole lot of room. It kind of depends on what they pay other developers. So you should look on glassdoor.com to see what their job offerings are, and then go in knowing what their range is. So if their range is between 45 and 65, maybe go in and ask for 55. That's not the top end, but it's not the low end, and they'll probably drop down a little bit to towards 50, and then you get 50, which is pretty standard average pay. Okay, so I'll pull this up, Alexis. This is very simple. We'll share it with the stream here. So blog, learning blog, pulling from Contentful, about. I'm 22, married to a wonderful woman. When I'm not programming, I'm making rap beats. Nice, dude. got your email on here. So I don't think that you, Armand, how are you, man? Thanks for the 199, man. I don't think you need this about page. Personally, you can maybe talk about this in your cover letter if you want. It's kind of unrelated. But if you didn't have this, it wouldn't be any worse or any better. You know what I mean? It's just kind of extra space. Contact is okay. Feel free to contact me regarding anything. I don't know if I would do that. Blog. So not a whole lot on here. Don't really need a blog. This is just supposed to be a portfolio. Nishant, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, F to all my lurkers, by the way. I don't know how many people are here. My stream broke, but I appreciate you. So if you're out there lurking and watching the stream and just listening to my ASMR voice, hello, welcome to the stream. I appreciate all my lurkers. So I would just have a homepage and remove this nav bar. Maybe keep contact, but I'm gonna need a link to your resume. Best way to apply to jobs. Best way to apply to jobs is the same way I would tell anyone, which would be my super secret way that you have to pay me to know. I'm just kidding. Research the company. Look at their front page. Look at their values. Make sure to note their values in your cover letter. Look at who works there. See if you can get in contact with any of those people that work there. See if you can find an email of someone that works there and email them directly and be like, hey, I applied. And they'll be like, how the shit did you get my email? And you'll be like, oh, bro, it was just on the website. And they'll be like, what? No, it's not. And you can be like, well, I don't know. And just keep going with the conversation. You got to think outside that box. Just try to get in contact and negotiate. You want to start that conversation. Did this turn into a portfolio review? Full stack web dev. Okay, change this background because the first thing I thought when I saw this was 420 in the middle, even though I realize it's not. It's a succulent, which is nice. I actually happen to have a few succulents in my kitchen. For finding freelance clients, you're not going to really find... Okay, all right. Yeah, actually, Skylar, I do have some advice for that. Go on Google Maps, find people that are near you, find little companies that are near you, go to their website, see if it's good or bad. And if you can do anything to improve it, go in, pretend you're a customer to that company, be like, wow, you guys did such a great job with whatever it is that they do, that they sell, and be like, I'd like to give back to you. I want to know if you want to make a website, because if you're like, hello, I want to make you a website because yours currently they're just going to hang up. So go in and pretend that you were a customer and that they just did an amazing job for you. And you're just like, oh my God, I just want to give back to you. This was such an amazing service. Is there anything I can do? We can talk price later, but boom, you want to get your foot in the door. Talk price later. You don't have to offer for free up front, but just, be more relatable. That's my pro tip. GitHub, LinkedIn. So you need your projects here in the middle. Definitely need your projects. Where are your projects at? Where's your resume at? I don't know, Skylar, does that help? That's what I would do. Like, literally just go and be like, wow, this is great. I just want to give back. And they were like, oh, wow, really? And I'm like, yeah, this was the best thing I've ever had. And they're like, oh, cool. And I'm like, yeah, so I was looking, when I was trying to find your guys' phone number, I looked at your website and I noticed it could, use some improvements. I was just wondering if I could, help you guys out, because you guys did such a great job. And then, boom. I don't know. Do I think LinkedIn is a good place to find a job? LinkedIn is a good place to find people's emails and blogs. Can I recommend some projects for you to build as an ASP.NET Core dev? I don't know if there's anything specific to ASP.NET Core, but something with CRUD. SQL and CRUD. You have a question. Is it good to mention all the skills in your portfolio? No, let them figure that out themselves. They'll find it. They'll realize. Yeah, you don't need to talk about any of that. Can you make a course on how to even get a website up and running? Because I have no idea how to do that. Jake, I have a video on that. It's called How to Host a Website in 10 Minutes using GitHub Pages. It's not too bad. Let me pull up my GitHub. What is my GitHub? I haven't been to GitHub in so long because I don't have anything to post there really. Josh Fluke, I think. Review yours. All right, Armand, I got you. Bio. Nope. Armand, take this bio out. I don't want to see this on the first page. I want to see these projects. Remove this bio, put it at the bottom, but I want to see this first. Oh, you guys can't see. Hold on. Here you go. So first thing I see is your bio. Second thing I see is that this is not centered. And fourth thing I see is this responsive? Wait, is it responsive? I can't tell. All right, it's responsive. I'll give you that. Not sure if I should continue using React or learn WordPress. Yeah, so definitely do WordPress if you want to freelance. It's a lot easier. It's got a whole backend set up for you. No big deal there. React, you have to create the authentication from scratch using whatever service you want, like Auth.io or something. It is so cool to visually see the idea. It's like, okay, take this out. Just take it out. I just want to see your projects. And I need a link to your resume. Yeah, so you have these buttons here, but they don't actually do anything. So I don't really need this button, because if you were to delete this bio, it would automatically show everything I need, I think. Does that help, Armand? Here's my GitHub. Did I miss anything? Do you have LinkedIn? Yeah, I have a LinkedIn. Would I get a job after boot camp even though my resume is empty? Of course. It's all about projects. You fill up your resume with projects that you've built that show what you can do. You mentioned interview cake is targeted for top companies. How can I prepare for other companies front end web? Okay, so here I'll show you guys. Let's pick a company. Amazon. I can't seem to find a co-op job. You don't need a co-op job. Just get a regular job. You like the screen share transition? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. It was free on OBS Streamlabs, so I got it. I really enjoy interacting with you guys. So again, if you're a new lurker, what up to my lurkers? If you're new to the channel, hello. If you're watching this on recorded, I appreciate you. If you watch the ads in my streams, I want you to know that it actually helps pay my dad's rent. What is this? Gateway timeout? Security? What the hell? Your IP address? Why would... Is Glassdoor working for you guys? I'm getting an error. I'm getting a 504. Why am I getting a 504? Is it because I'm streaming? Recommend me 2 projects to build to get a job as a full stack dev. How about you build one project with CRUD and then build another project just front end or back end? How do we put experience with creating a site for mom and pop shop on a resume? Well, what do you mean? How do you put experience? Someone asked about salary earlier. Can you ask it again? I can't. It reloaded when I reloaded the page. Is 50K back in remote job possible if person is not American and wants to work for an American company? Hey Zeus, yeah, absolutely. 50K is not too bad. Back end, 50K back end is pretty low, so I imagine you could barter that pretty decent. Glassdoor says it's down for maintenance. It seems to be working for me. Here's what I'm looking at here. But when I click sign in, doesn't. I think it's broke. We broke it, but that's what I would go there and look for interview questions, Alexis. That's what you can find, common interview questions. Glassdoor is down for planned maintenance. This seems like a really big flaw in Glassdoor. I imagine you would have a dev environment and you would do maintenance on that dev environment before you push it live. Why would you ever do planned maintenance on live unless you're switching like hardware for servers or upgrading servers or something? That must be what they're doing, because otherwise you wouldn't. If I get a job, will I be jumping and eating all the time at Airbnb? Hey, you guys want to see my video? Here's my video that's coming up today. Oh man, it's kind of gonna start some beef, but it's not meant for that. You guys know the day in the life videos of Airbnb, and like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, I work for 20 minutes a day and pet dogs and eat food for the other 10 hours I stay there. You guys know what I'm talking about. Here, I show you the it's just straight up calling people out, because that's what this is. Here, are you ready? I'm not trying to start beef. I just want to talk about how unrealistic this is in every aspect. So please don't dislike it when you watch it. I'm not hating on the people. I'm just hating on the way that they recorded this. And it's not accurate at all. Like, these main jobs look all fancy and stuff, but the majority of jobs, you never hear about their company name. You don't know them. Let me just stop here. This is it. This is the next video that goes live after this live stream. It's done. It's edited. I'm watching these videos and I'm pausing it and I'm showing you essentially everything that is unrealistic about it. Like how they always hang out together as a group of interns, and like how everyone has to do everything after work together, and how you come in at 8 o'clock in the morning and leave at 8 o'clock at night. And like, that's just like, does no one notice that? They come in at 8 and they leave at 6:50. That's this girl here. This girl, what's her name? Luba. She comes in at 8 o'clock and leaves at 6:50. That's an 11-hour day, but no one says anything about that. Everyone's just like, oh, wow, this is amazing. Wow, you get to pet dogs and you get to drink coffee and free food and like, and then this guy, I forget his name, but like, he's an intern. Okay, he's an intern, which means he's still in college, but he owns a Tesla. How the shit do you go to college in California and afford a Tesla? And like, something's not right here. Okay, Teslas are expensive, and you live in California, which is already expensive, and college in California is even more expensive. Like, this is just not real life. I'm sorry that people click on this, but these people are pandering to you. These people are pandering to people that see that, oh, I can bring my dog to work, and oh, I can get a beer, and like, just, he drives a Tesla in the video. Like, something is not right here. Like, these videos are just like, what happens, you know how after work, you'll hear all this in the video, but this is going to go live. I'll play it after the live stream. You guys got to wait, but basically, it's just like, after work, everyone goes, hangs out together. That is not real life. And how come all the interns are put with other interns? If you're an intern, you want to go be talking to people and learning about all the different departments and all the different stuff. And what about the part where you're the only guy, where you're the only new guy that's like, you're the only new guy at work, and the only dude that's mentoring you has a pregnant wife and 2 kids, and he needs to go home early today, and sorry, now you're on your own. Like, I thought we were going to go to the escape room, guys. Like, what are we going to go to the escape room and like do things after work to get, like, no, man, I got a pregnant wife and 2 kids. I got to go take care of her, and I got to drop my kid off at soccer practice, and like, this is all bullshit. And it's just nothing against the people. It's just that it's not real life. It's just not. What happens at the part where like everyone's just like, just take my 4-hour break, and then, I'll go work for 20-minute code block, and then I take my other 3-hour break, and then what happened to the part where your boss is like, hey, this is a deadline? What happened to the part where it's like, hey, our client that we're working with just decided they don't want to do us another project unless we get this project finished tonight. And I know it's 9 o'clock at night and I'm calling you and you're at family dinner with your kids right now, but hey, I definitely need you to finish this project tonight. And I know it's about 9 hours of work, and I know you're going to be up until 3 a.m. And I'm really sorry, but if you want to get paid, you're going to have to do this project. And I'm also going to need you to come in at 6:45 in the morning so that we can make sure it works before we launch it for the client. Like, what happened to people talking about that shit? That is real life right there. What happened to the part where you stay up until 3 a.m. on a deadline, and then the next day they lay you all off because they ran out of money? That happened to me. I stayed up till 3 a.m. Next day they laid us all off, all 12 of us. Just goodbye. We ran out of money. We appreciate you spending your time deving for this client, but they basically said, yeah, sorry, we're not giving you any more money, so bye. I could show you guys the email if you want to see it, but it's just what happened to the part of realism and life and like deadlines and improvements and all that stuff. Okay, so anyways, you guys can watch the video. I'm a lot nicer in the video because I don't want it to get insta downvoted by all the people being like, my dreams. Because that's what people are gonna do. People that don't know any better, they're gonna be like, they're gonna link this video to these people probably, and they're gonna be like, do you see this guy hating on you? Look, you have so many more subs than him. It's not about you individually. It's just about saying, please showcase real life, because this is not real life. Like what? Like everyone comes into work together and everyone leaves at work together. No, people leave at different times of the day. Some guy comes in at 7:30, dude leaves at 3:30. Some dude comes in at 6:45, he leaves at 2:45. Some dude comes in at 8, he leaves like, so you're not always together, and you know, you don't always get free food, and like you have these super clean, awesome break rooms with food in it, and you pull out your food. Like, no, most jobs you have a regular little break room, and you pack your Ninja Turtle lunch bag and you write your name on it, and you stick it in the refrigerator, and then and then you find some food that's like half eaten, that's like stinking up the rest of the refrigerator, and then some other dude didn't do his dishes, and now you don't have any room to clean your, like, that's real life. Where's that part here? I've had a bunch of different jobs, startups, corporate, remote. It's just not real. I worked at a startup. Silicon Valley is different than Utah culture, though. No, it's not Utah culture. It's the rest of the country culture, besides like New York or maybe any other like little tech place like that. Silicon Valley is a joke. Yeah, you make 160K a year, but it doesn't matter when your rent is 6K a month. Like, people don't understand. It doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't want to live in Silicon Valley. It's too expensive. It's too crowded. Everything is so, no. We see this little minority living in Silicon Valley, and we're like, oh my God, wow, these jobs are amazing. But what you don't see is the other 95% of developers living in the rest of the country, working at these jobs and companies you never hear about, that just do their 9 to 5 and go home, and they have a nice life. It's like a competition to see how cool your company is, and I don't know. I'm done ranting, guys. You can watch it in the video. I'm sorry. All right, let me read the questions. I'm really sorry. Is that G Fuel? This? No, this is just some exogenous ketones. Grape flavor. What do you think about game dev, dude? Game dev is awesome. I'm gonna be doing game dev literally tonight. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna get some taco meat. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna make tacos. I'm gonna get my carb-friendly wraps, and I'm gonna eat my tacos. And I'm gonna do game dev on Unreal Engine on Twitch until I pass out, I guess. And then I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll do another live stream here on YouTube because I got a video going live right after this, so the YouTube algorithm is not gonna punish me. At least that's the plan. What time? What's it? 8:25 right now. So maybe in an hour. My dad got all his stuff done today. Like, I'm on it, dude. I'm on it. I'm one video, one live stream every single day until I get to 100K. Is it hard to get into game dev? Nah, just do Unity. Unity is easy peasy. Maybe we'll do like, I can't. That's the thing. I can't do similar content on each platform. Oh, by the way, my guys, I'm answering questions still, so just DM me on Instagram. If you DM me and I didn't answer, I'm really sorry. Let me come back. Okay, Nick, you sent me a voicemail. Okay.
Hey Josh, calling from North Carolina, and I just saw the video from, it was either this past week or...
I still gotta make courses and products and stuff too.
Of the guy just getting his first job. I was wondering if you could keep up with him and do like a 3 months in kind of thing, because I'm really close to being at that point, and I would love to see how that works out, I guess. Thanks for all the support and all the videos that you post up. You're doing great things, and yeah, thanks.
That's wholesome, man. Appreciate you. Thanks, Nick. So yeah, the plan with Patrick is to definitely do like more things. Like, he was 48 hours into the job, so he obviously doesn't have like he doesn't have a whole lot going on, right? He's just getting set up, figuring out where his files are. So we'll do one in 2 weeks, and then we'll do one in a month, and then we'll do one in 6 months. And I just want to keep, like, I want to show you what it's like to go, like, I would like to showcase Patrick going from being not knowing code to going to boot camp, to getting a job, to being a junior dev, to being a mid-level dev, to being a senior level dev. Like, it's going to take years, right? But Patrick's my friend, so I don't imagine that will be hard. And hopefully YouTube doesn't kick me off or die or something. So that'd be, How many languages do you domain? You mean like no? I don't know. I've tinkered with so many different ones. What about Arduino live stream on YouTube? Would you guys be down to watch me try to figure out some Arduinos? That'd be fun. How much Arduino cost? How much Raspberry Pi cost? We could do that live on stream because I don't know what I'm doing. That'd be fun. Dogs. That's just another dog. Oh, the dingoes. What are some of your favorite coding YouTubers? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have really, I don't watch a whole lot of coding people on YouTube because I do it. I'm sure you can understand. $70 for a kit? All right, well, I would just follow some tutorials online and you guys can watch. How's the sun up? It's 8:28 for me, so. Where can I learn to code in Unity? Udemy has some good courses, like DevSlopes is a good one, I think. That's what I did. Yeah. The new Bouston, exactly. I think he retired, though. I think he's like, I got 2 million subs, I'm good. Can you do machine learning? Okay, so Khalid, I did do machine learning. I did do machine learning, and everyone left because they pulled up some algorithms, and everyone's like, math, variables, I'm out. Yeah, like that Vine, this shit, I'm out. It was like that. I miss Vine. Make programmer LEDs, that'd be cool. Arduino's $30 for a controller, but a lot more for everything else you need. Well, it's fine. My dad can teach me how to solder. He's got a video. If you guys haven't subbed to my dad, go sub to my dad. He made a bow and arrow in my backyard yesterday in a half hour. He's literally, he comes up to me. He's like, Josh, you see that branch right there? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, that branch. I'm like, yeah, what about it? He's like, that's a bow. And I'm like, it's a tree limb. He's like, no, it's a bow. And I'm like, what? He's like, we got to make a bow and arrow out of it. I'm like a video? He's like, well, whatever. I just saw it. It's perfect for a bow. And I'm like, okay, let's make a video, I guess. That's how my dad works. He's just like, you that thing? Let's make it. Oh, okay. And then tomorrow he's making a rocket glider. He's making he has a rocket and he's gonna put foam wings on it and he's gonna shoot it into the air and he's gonna have an RC servo and it's gonna flip the wings out and he's just gonna glide it back down to earth. I just need one of his videos to go viral. That's it. Just one video and then he can get friggin' monetized. But he needs 4,000 hours and he's got 450. What's my dad's channel? It's just Mechanical Dad. I'm going to start shouting him out, but I don't want to shill too much. I'm actually on it. I'm not in the video, but you can hear me talking because I'm filming and editing and I'm doing everything for him and for me. So it's a lot of work, but I got nothing else to do. Make a clickbait title. I did bow and arrow in 30 minutes. I thought it would be good. I even put, I started out with all these thumbnail designs, making him Legolas from Lord of the Rings, and I was going to put, long hair on him and, because he's doing this. It's just Mechanical Dad. What does it take to get monetized? You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So his video today, I think got 400 views, which is, pretty decent. Pretty decent, I guess. My channel. Here, I'll link it to you guys. 104 people here. I appreciate you. Just want you to know that. Here is his channel. You can make a political video that would go viral. That would go viral and kill him at the same time. Money, money, money. It's not about money, money, money. It's just about paying his rent because he quit his job to do this. So I'm currently taking a loss every month and hoping that over a long enough timeline, I can take this dip that we're currently having with my savings and turn it back up, and it gets my ass moving every single day. I'm just this is my bank account, and then this is me trying to push it back up so that my dad. Okay. I'm learning Vue, React, Angular in school. What framework is best? React. Well, I'm gonna go with React. I like React the most. Angular is a good MVC. It transfers to other MVCs. You need clickbait titles. She won't believe this one weird trick to make a bow out of a tree branch. That's a really long title, and it gets cut off. It gets truncated. I tried it. I tried like bow in 30 minutes, primitive technology bow. I'm not sure what to do. Thoughts on Rust and Golang? No real thoughts on Rust and Golang. I've never used them. That's fine, you know. If you're preparing for the future, go with Vue. Maybe. Depends where you live. What do you work with Laravel 3 or just Laravel? I've worked with Laravel. Other bow makers hit him. Click to find out. This one weird bow trick. That would work. Is ZipRecruiter any good? No, ZipRecruiter is like an aggregate recruiter place. It's like where a bunch of recruiters go. If you want to find decent recruiters, just go to Cybercoders because they always email you with a phone number. We could probably call one, but I don't think they'd answer. Roman, send me a voicemail, my man. Send me a voicemail. Wait, what is your dad's channel? It's called Mechanical Dad. If you go to my channel, you can see it. This is his channel here. What types of jobs are you doing, like me, like actually doing? I do YouTube. That's my main job, and I work on my e-commerce website, and I occasionally do sponsored videos. Right now, you know, can you Instagram Live? I can, Sharina. I can, but I don't know if anyone would come. I'd probably just be better off doing Instagram solo and then Twitch, or like Instagram while I'm at the store shopping or something. If you want to see like behind the scenes of me just like living life, I just Instagram it. Your dad's channel is doing quite well. Well, he's kind of piggybacking off of me. That's the thing, right? Like, I don't want him to do that. I don't want him to be successful. Well, first of all, the audience is different. The audience is different because he's like kind of like piggybacking off of me, and he's going, a bunch of people that aren't really into his thing are from my channel, which are kind of helping, but he needs to build his own audience. Good morning. What's up, man? What's the worst job you've ever worked? My engineering job. 7 unbelievable tips for organic homemade bows. Try this tonight. Exactly. King, you get it. What are your thoughts on small-scale software, CRM for small business? Just use WordPress. That's a knife. Yo, Alex, did you watch the video? That's a knife. He has this big knife. Adderall is rich people. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say anything about it, right? I don't want to get demonetized. I wouldn't mess with Adderall or Ritalin because it messes with your serotonin and dopamine levels, which affects your happiness levels, which affects your quality of life. And so, like, no, don't mess with that stuff. That's the same thing as like, that's what the big boy things mess with, your serotonin levels and your dopamine levels. That affects your happiness, quality of life. Don't mess those up. What juice are you drinking today? This is exogenous ketones. You like the rainbow keyboard? Happy Pride Month? Yeah, dude. It's always been rainbow, but it is Pride Month, so happy Pride Month. What else I got? I wish I could just like pick this camera up and take it with me, but I'm kind of limited to my HDMI. Like some dude just decided he's gonna mow his lawn at 8:30. Okay. IT is a start for him. Takes time. Yeah, I mean it is a start for him. Absolutely. I'm all for helping him out the way that I can, but at some point, like my dad wants to make products, kind of like I have a resume and cover letter that I sell that kind of supports my channel. He wants to make things like how to, like the complete car mechanics course or something like that. But he doesn't have that audience that would be willing to pay him for that. So right now it's just kind of like, hey, support the channel, Patreon type deal. But people don't want to do that either. People don't even want to support mine. If you watch my last video, I'm like, hey, support the channel, blah, blah, blah. People don't want to do it. No one wants to support the channel. King right now, King T, he's the only supporter that I have. And I think I need to offer more value in return, or people don't trust Josh Corp, but they trust Patreon. Like a lot of thoughts that I had about getting my dad to do this and how to monetize it have just gone down the drain. So I have to figure out how I'm going to not lose money. I know you guys don't care, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So I feel like I need to make like code courses. Like I know how to do code, but I don't make code courses. But I would if you guys wanted to see them. and then I would just do like, like a coding phase, right? But he makes different types of courses, so I do something similar. I don't know. You're already supporting 9 channels. It's all good, dude. Like, I shouldn't be asking for like donation kind of Patreon support, but people will support Patreon, but not Josh Corp. So that just means they're used to Patreon, but not my website. No one wants to. I don't know. How about making a Udemy course? I'm not gonna make a Udemy course because Udemy takes 90%. So you want to see code? Udemy might be an option for him to make courses and sell. I'm not sure if Udemy is the right market. I would really love for my dad to drive his own traffic so he can get all of the money. Udemy takes 95%. So if you go to Udemy right now and you search in the search bar a course that you want and you end up buying that course, the person that creates that course only gets $2.50. So, I mean, it's less than 90%, but was that 85%? And if the only way someone gets 90% of what they charge on Udemy is if you use their direct link, but Udemy still takes 10%. So I would really like for me, I have my own course thing on my website that I can use. And I'd really like to keep it there. That way I can control like loyalty points, right? Let's say you buy one course, you can get, I'm not trying to sell, I'm not trying to shill or anything, right, guys? Like, you don't have to do anything. I'm just explaining my logic about business. But basically, I have like loyalty points, right? So if you review the product after you buy it, you get like 50% off your next product or something like that. Udemy doesn't give you any of that control or anything. They don't give you any of that. I can make composite products so that you could like build your own, like, oh, you want to learn about mechanics, but you want to do the motorcycle path, like a talent tree. And Udemy doesn't give you any of that. You have to dev that yourself. You have to build it yourself. And so that's what I want to do. I'm not talking about it to get money. I'm just explaining. Make an affiliate marketing course. Sharina, I'll give you the affiliate marketing right here. Go to Amazon affiliate and fill out that info and fill in your payment information and then start making Amazon links and drive traffic to it. It's okay to want to make money. I just want to pay my bills. I want my dad to know what it's like to not have to be like, oh, I can't buy this because it's not, like my dad has never ever experienced the feeling of not having to look at a price tag with anything in his life. And all I want for him is just to be able to go to the store and be like, buy it, scan the card and go. Like, that's what all of us want, right? Like, we don't have to be like, shit, I got $5 left, But I really want that for my dad because I think his knowledge is worth it. Thanks for listening, Dr. Phil, chat. I appreciate you. Linda versus Pluralsight. Different. Don't act like you're a shill if you offer legitimate service. I am hesitant to sell. I want to provide as much free stuff as I can, but I want to pay my mortgage. And I talk about it, and I'm really hesitant because I don't want to be a shill, and I don't want to be just a marketing YouTuber. I want to provide the value free up front. I want to give you something that you can take away for free every time. So it's a balance. It's a balance. There's Podia, Teachable, and Thinkific. So I have a Teachable, but what you're missing there is Sensei. What you're missing is Sensei. Sensei is a WordPress plugin that is only $200. Then you can put it on your own WordPress site. Then you don't have to mess with any of that. So that's what I did. Check Instagram DM. All right, Bryce. Oh, Ramon, you sent like 10 messages. How about an interview series of you solving interview questions? I don't think that's practical because you would just be memorizing the interview questions, hoping that in your next interview they ask you one of those questions. And then you're not learning how to problem solve. You're just hoping that you can remember a similar one and figure out how to relate that, which is all those types of questions are. You want to learn how to solve problems, not canned answers. Okay. Okay, let me.
I've been, applying to like, a range of jobs where where it's whether like going to be full time, part time, contractor roles, contract to hire, and I was offered to work in a contractor position for that company based out of California, but I don't know when that's going to come in. And I just feel like during the school year, I don't want to take a full year off because I'm in school. I make things work around it. I work 40 to 50 hours a week or develop 40, 50 hours a week on top of doing school. So I don't really know how to present that to companies and kind of get past that stage. Maybe I just need to wait it out and just, rack up the months that I'm at my current job on my resume. But I'm really looking, for more opportunity as a junior developer slash, junior in terms of experience, but more acquainted with more recent technologies and things along that line.
Okay, don't tell the company that you do school. That's what I would say, Ramon. Don't tell the company at all that you work or that you do school. Just don't tell them. They don't need to know. If they expect 40 hours, then yeah, probably tell them. But if they're flexible and they don't care, don't tell them. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. You're not lying. You're just not saying anything. Does that help? You have 4 other messages. I can listen to them if you would like. You've never got this at level location without Lambda. Just want you to know that I'm reading every single message that is here. If I don't respond to it, I want you to know that I've read it. Sometimes I read them and then I'm answering another one. And anyways. What's the policy about tattoos? You have tattoos on your hands? Hey, man, look. I have a tattoo on my wrist. No one cares. No one has ever said anything. I have your basic bitch sorority tattoo of every girl. Oh my god, I have a feather and it just like branches off into birds. It's so original. Like every sorority girl. So I have a tattoo here. No one cares. You put work into something is worth receiving something for the effort. If you charge $99 or $1, it benefits both parties. Yeah, it does, but I don't know what I would charge. But no one cares about your tattoos, man. Go watch the Google interview. The dude that's in the Google interview. Here, let me see if I can find it. He's got like full-on sleeves. If I make a site for mom and pop, how do I put that on a resume? You just put the website on the resume. Just list it as experience. Put the website and put the technologies that you used and put the before and after. Maybe have maybe keep some screenshots and be like, if you'd like to see previous versions, go here. That'd be good. Have a before and after. That'd be really good. How to work at Google, I think is what it's called. Is this a recent one? That's 2 months ago. Oh. 2 years ago. All right, yeah, here. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, I gotta get a battery. Run out of batteries. I'm using an external monitor, so please hold. Should be back momentarily. Can you see me? We good? All right. It's so dark. No. All right. Here you go. So here, you can see this is life at Google. This dude's got full-on sleeves. No one cares. No one cares at all about your tattoos. And if Google's doing it, everyone else does it, right? Because Google is whatever. Oh my, Google's doing it? Well, we better do it. I feel like I remember this stuff when I'm live streaming. I remember stuff that I would never think of. It's so weird. Unsubscribed. How's the lifting going? Well, lifting has been kind of rough. It hurt. Like, Hands are healing, but lifting has been rough. It's hard to put a lot of weight on this. Pinches the nerve a little bit. It's Ramon. The messages are in order from first to the one you listen to. Oh, shit. So I listened to the last one first. Okay, my bad. I'm opening back up.
I'm not sure if you've seen these messages or not yet, but hopefully you haven't. But for example, like I had a code test / interview about a week or two back where it was with some AWS Lambda and Node.js, and I'm not Node.js centric. I know JavaScript, but I've really never made any type of application. And I completed it in roughly the average time that an experienced Node.js developer would. But I ended up not being hired as a full-time employee remotely out of that San Francisco, California-based company, partly because of my age and also the fact that I'm still in high school. And so they had concerns about things like being on the same schedule and not having information released, like secret private information, because they're dealing with a lot of data.
So you're in high school and in college, dual enrollment. So you're super smart, but you're having what it seems like the issue would be boiled down to your age, and that they just don't want to give you a shot because of your age. Don't tell them. On your resume, just put your projects, dude. Like, they don't need to know. It shouldn't matter, but it seems like they're being like, well, you're just not at the, like, you don't want to work with people that don't want to work with you. Don't be the guy that's like, well, I'm going to prove you wrong. You don't want to work with people that don't want to work with you. Like, maybe you can prove them wrong. It'd be like, if you have a bully and then you beat up your bully and then your bully wants to be your friend, but like, I don't know. It's just an awkward situation. They shouldn't care, and you shouldn't tell them your age or give them any indications, because that seems to be like your thing. Does that help? It sounds like there's someone in my front yard. Please hold. What up? Yeah. All right. How many jobs should I apply for per day? I mean, there's no per day, but like ideally you want your list to be blue. Oh, hold on. Speaking of blue, my eyes. There we go. I'm curious about your opinion. Can a good network of developers outweigh a great resume when applying for jobs, such as if you have an internal reference? Yeah, absolutely. References will trump every single time. It's not what you know. It's who you blow in reality of everything. You annoy me. Your vibe is arrogant. Maybe not arrogant. I just try to keep it real. But I mean, I can't control if that annoys you. That's kind of on your end. You're in control of your emotions. You wouldn't let someone tell you to be annoyed. So don't let your emotions push you around like that. Same way with being offended. If you're offended, that's on you. It's not on me. Sorry, man. That just means if you're annoyed, you lost control. When do you know if you're ready for a job or not? You don't. Just apply. When you start having that thought right there, when you know if you're ready for a job or not, apply. Get rejected, and then ask why. Don't listen to the haters, bro. Oh, man. Haters are good. Haters mean they have taken a minute out of their day to kind of tell you that they hate you. So you've had some form of effect on them. It's like when I was talking in the last video where, like, when you're doing something good or something that other people don't like, and they feel the need to tell you otherwise, you're making them question some things, and it's a lot easier to just be like, you know what, you suck. Okay, that's fine. Can I check my website? Yeah, dude, I'll check your website. I got you. Will companies check for your GPA transcripts? Bigger companies will check your GPA. Most companies don't care. Your grades don't matter. Your ability to take a test doesn't matter. Your ability to memorize questions for a test doesn't matter. You never showed us the video. I did. I showed you the video. Not found. Okay, so your Netlify thing is not working. It's not found. Bryce, this is what I'm getting, fam. Not found. What's the best way to make network connections? Code meetups. I don't think code meetups used to be really good, but now everyone is going to code meetups. A bunch of people that don't have jobs are going to code meetups, so everyone is going to like other, you know what I mean? Like if you're all going to a code meetup to find someone to network with that has a job that can get you an in, I mean, that's, you know, now it's super saturated. So there's like 3 people at the code meetup that actually have a job and like 500 people that are junior devs that are looking for work. And you see how that scales? So you got to figure out a way to maybe provide value to those people before you go approach them. You lost hella weight. Good job. Hey, thanks, man. I don't know if I was necessarily trying to lose weight. I think I lost some muscle too, but hustle till the haters ask if you're hiring. I like that. That's good. No, you are just annoying. Cool, man. Oh, that's cool. I mean, you don't have to be in a stream if you don't want. No one's forcing you to be here. So I appreciate your time, though. Maybe we could hang out, bro. And, you know, I mean, you're not, it's kind of subjective. Is there anything I could do to improve? I'd like some, you know, critical feedback. And you'll probably be like, we'll just stop talking. All right. Yeah, it's easier to hate than, you know, do something, be better. You know, so this is what I say to haters. You can either, you can either be bitter or you can be better. Choice is yours. Oh, you forgot the slash. Okay. Opening now. Do you think it's a good idea to email smaller companies directly? Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. 100%. So you have a picture here. Again, I'm gonna ask you to take your picture off, even though it's a cartoon picture. Here you go, stream. You can see it. I'm going to ask you to take this off here. Any advice to keep going? I know to just keep pushing, but okay, so you want like some actionable advice? You could do the classic, get people to hold you accountable. I mean, you're going to lose steam. That's the thing. You're going to lose steam, and you have to know going into it that you're going to lose steam. So set some like little goals. But really, just make some weird rituals, dude. Like, if you know that you're, like, super bored, make a bunch of little goals and do Pomodoros. That's it. Like, set a goal for Pomodoros, just 2. Like, if you're feeling bored, just do 1. If you are feeling a little better, maybe do 2. That's 50 minutes with a 5-minute break. So, 55 minutes. You need some sort of accountability. That's what you're missing. Some sort of accountability, some sort of weird thing to get you, like, hyped. Free code camp, blah, 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 resume. Oh. Why would you do that? Why would you link me a resume with a phone number? Now the stream can see it. Why would you do that? That's not good. Project. That's okay. Instagram clone. Okay, so this is Lambda. This is a Lambda project. It looks okay. There's a weird color, this gradient green you got going on. Some phthalo green, you know, just beat the devil out of it. It's okay, dude. You don't have to. You don't gotta post it. I'm not gonna dox you. It looks cool. It looks fine. Just take your picture off. I need your project, so you don't need this page. Put this page right here underneath this black box. Time to call that boy. Nah, it's all good. We all good. All right, 5 minutes. I'm gonna go get taco meat so I can eat some tacos and do this unreal stream that I've been talking about for 9 years. I appreciate you, chat, by the way. Thanks for picking up my evening. Call me. Josh. Pat, what up? Tiago, what's up, man? Do what you want. I'm not going to... No. So this is the thing. Even if he posts his phone number and I call his phone number, then he has my phone number and then he can post it in the chat. And so, no. No, I mean, not that I don't... nothing against you, but you get it. Any feedback for my portfolio site? Yeah, dude, let's check it out, John. I should be asking for donations. 1 donations equals 1 portfolio review. Maybe I'll put that up next time on the stream just to see if anyone takes the bait. Because normally I'd charge for this, but not to be a douche, but you get it. Will your video about Day of a Developer's Life be up soon? Yeah, it's going to go live in 5 minutes, so... Here we go. A little about me. Nope. Oh, nope. I don't want to see it. Take it off. Take it off. I didn't even read the rest of it. I don't want to read the rest of it. Delete this entire section, but keep these 3 icons. No, take Instagram off. Oh, I don't want to see your Instagram, man. Okay, so you have a nav bar. Who said hello? Did somebody just say hello?
Hello. 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 Hello.
What the fuck?
Hello. 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 Hello.
All right, remove that because I thought someone was at my window. That scared the shit out of me. Hello. Yeah, so definitely take this out. I mean, it depends, but you should just have this. You should put a timer on this right here. So when you basically remove this bio and leave the projects here. But I need a link to see the project, so that I can get to your code. But oh, check out deployed page. Okay, so some of them deployed, some of them aren't. What if you put a timer on it? Like, what if you did like a Mission Impossible a thing where it says this portfolio will self-destruct in 30 seconds or something, right? And so it just has a timer that's sticky to the page as you scroll through it, and it just says this portfolio will self-destruct in 30 seconds. So it adds like a little bit of Am I live streaming still? What happened? What? Did I die? Oh, damn. All right. Well, sorry. Change hello to surprise. Surprise, motherfucker. All right, cool. Anyways, make a Mission Impossible thing and then have it just be a timer that counts down, and then it control W's. It control W's your page. If you guys don't know what control W does, it actually gives you cheat codes. It gives you an aimbot. Just hit control W or alt F4. I mean, apparently I'm back. I don't know. What? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I think I gotta kill it. I think I gotta kill the stream, and we're just gonna go to Twitch. So I don't know. Thank you for all the donations and everything else, guys. And I'm just gonna go get my taco meat. It's a sign. It's a sign. So I lost. We went from 120 people to 40. So rip. Rip. John Herringer, it's your fault. I'm blaming you on this. You killed the stream. Can't wait for the new video. Oh, shit, guys, we gotta launch the video. All right, so I'm out and refresh my page in like 2 seconds. Here, look, I'll just launch it. We'll just do it. We'll just do it right now. Hold on 1 second. You ready? One sec. Dashboard. This is not real life. Oh boy. All right. Are you ready? Make sure I got nothing doxable or anything like that. Okay, here we go. So I'm about to hit publish. 90 people. So if you guys want to see me not roasting these people, but analyzing this, you might go super viral with this video. Hey, whatever. I don't care. Well, anyways, I'm about to hit premiere. So I'll drop this in the live, and we'll watch the premiere while we're live. Put it on the gram. I will. Let me hit this button. Here we go. It's 14 minutes and 29 seconds. The intro is kind of long. Not a whole lot of music or anything. So here we go. Waiting. We'll premiere shortly. Here's the link, everybody. And then I'm gonna hang up this live stream, and I'm gonna go to the other live stream. So I'll see you there. I'm gonna go get tacos and come back to do Twitch. Okay, so bye guys. See you in a bit. 1 minute 55 seconds. I'm out. Stay live. I can't. Now I'm live like everywhere. Here, go here. That's the video that dropped. And I'll see you guys.